Hi there, welcome to another Thrift Finds video. This time it's vinyl. I managed to find a lot of records today. Yes, I'm going to show everything I picked up over the last couple of weeks. Before I do that, thanks everyone who subscribed recently. I hit 1,000 subscribers. It's 1,003 at the moment while I'm recording this. That's awesome. Thank you so much everyone who took the time to hit the subscribe button, and the ones who are commenting, extra special thanks. Let's get started. First thing I'm going to show you, it's not an LP, it's music related. As you all know from watching my videos, I am subscribed to something called the Paradiso Vinyl Club. And the Paradiso Vinyl Club sometimes gives a little bit of an extra thing to their subscribers. And I'm one of them. This time around it was a slip mat, which I'm actually using. It looks awesome. There's a lot of little graphic things on there. So that was a really neat surprise. So that was a good one. I got a couple of 7 inches. I'm going to show them first, and then I got a whole bunch of LPs. 2 German pop tunes from the early 80s. This is UKW, or Ultra Kurze Welle, Sommersprossen. This is a really fun tune by a German new wave group. They were part of what was called the German Deutsche Neue Welle, or the German New Wave. It's on, excuse me, Telefunken. It's sort of a synthesizer, new wave, post-punk, whatever you want to call it. It's a fun tune. So really happy with that one. The next one is a little bit Stefan Remmler. This is Keine Sternen in Athen, or No Stars in Athens. That's what it translates to. He was part of a German group called Trio, who did a song called Da Da Da, and I think that was a small hit in the US. That's why I picked it up. It's not really that good. This came out in 1986 on Mercury. It's okay, not really that good. Then I don't remember having heard this correctly, but anyway, this is Cheryl Lee Ralph with In the Evening. It's on Areola by a sub-label called Dance Records, which I collect. I collect these odd little, like boogie, funk, disco labels that released a lot of tracks that nobody knew about. So Cheryl Lee Ralph, In the Evening. Similarly, this is on a label called Ramshorn, which I also love. This is Jay Blackfoot with Taxi. That's the label. Yeah, this was all part of, I believe, a disco a dancing, bar dancing, Ans en Piet. It says so on the face of Cheryl Lee. But anyway, Jay Blackfoot, Taxi. Then I found Love is the Drug by Roxy Music. Here you can see the name better. Bar Dancing, Ans en Piet. Sorry, they were just there. And then the last one that I have also from Bar Dancing, Ans en Piet. It's Slade with Come On, Feel the Noise. And Slade is probably the only, like, them and T-Rex are the only glam rock groups I really, really like. The other ones, Mud and all that stuff. Bowie, of course, but I don't consider Bowie a glam rock band. So Slade is my I think my favorite even. I really like them. On to the LPs. First up, the first two are stuff I found previously, just like the 7 inches. I didn't find the 7 inches today. And they're both soundtracks. First up, Tucker, The Man and His Dream, from, I believe, 1988 by Joe Jackson. I listened to this. It isn't really that good. I like Joe Jackson. It's on A&M. But this is Joe being a jazz musician. But I saw it. It was $1. I had to pick it up. Same goes for this one. This is Vision Quest. There's a lot of really good tracks on it, like Style Council, Shout to the Top, Gambler by Madonna. It's got Dio, and then a lot of, semi-rock groups. Journey, John Wade, Don Handley, Red Rider, Sammy Hagar, Foreigner. It's not a really good compilation, but it's okay. This is something, I didn't check if the records were correct or even in good shape. But yeah, I don't know anything about this record. This is called Rock Generation. It is on BYG. I'm gonna take it up. BYG, and it is a 5th volume of the first Rhythm and Blues Festival in England. Birmingham Town Hall, 28th of February 1964. It's got Sonny Boy Williamson and the Yardbirds. Spencer Davis, Rhythm and Blues Quartet, Liverpool Roadrunners, Long John Baldry, and that's about it. Now I have that album here. Needs to be glued. So that's this one. But I also have this one, and it's very small difference. There's lots of writing underneath here and not here. So I don't know if these are the same albums. Could be. And it is. It's the same album. So I have it twice. Yeah, Series 1, Bands and Events, Rock Generation. So I have 2 copies. No. It was I picked them up quickly. Then I have this one. This is Status Quo with 12 Gold Bars, Volume 2. Yeah, it's a compilation, I think. It's on Vertigo Spaceship, 1984. It's got The Wanderer on here and Rock and Roll. Then a 12-inch on Next Plateau. This is CJ with Let's Do It Again. It's an interesting label, Next Plateau, so I picked it up. Then I picked this one up. This is Patrick Moraz on Charisma. Comes with the original inner sleeve. Custom label. I have no clue what this is. It might be prog. It might be something totally different. That's Patrick. So I picked it up. A lot of these records were, wild guesses. This is it is a double album, and there's 2 albums in here, so that's correct. One has a sleeve, one hasn't. Niels Lofgren, Night After Night. Gatefold. It's pretty beat up. This is disc 1, which doesn't have a sleeve. And then there's disc 2 that has a sleeve. So I need to put a sleeve on this one. But it's complete. So that's good. Niels Lofgren. Another Status Quo comp. This is Golden Hour of Status Quo. This one has a lot of their early stuff, like the picture of Matchstick Man, Mr. Mind Detector, Eyes in the Sun. There's some really okay records on the Golden Hour label. So yeah, I if it's interesting, I pick it up. Then something I picked up because it's done by the drummer of The Clash, Topper Headon. His solo album Waking Up from 1986. Now I don't know if this is any good. Really don't know. It's got the original inner sleeve. It's on Mercury. It was described online as pop rock. So no idea whether or not it has a punk edge. There's lots of, there's horns on here, keyboards. He doesn't sing, but he's drumming. Then something that is described as new wave, which I thought, let's give it a shot. This is from 1981. Deserters, self-titled album. On Capitol. Then pick this one up. This is B.J. Thomas Sings His Favorites. Again, don't know this. I think I've heard the name B.J. Thomas, so that's why I picked it up. And it is on Springboard Records. So that's okay. An interesting find. Then picked this one up. Described online as prog rock. I don't know. This is called Grace. It's a self-titled album. And it is from 1981. It's got the original lyric inner sleeve. It's on MCA and Clay Records. I really have no idea. Grace. Then something that was described as new wave / krautrock. Karat. Der blaue Planet. The Blue Planet. Gatefold. That's the back. Comes with the lyric inner sleeve. And it's on Bool Records. 1982. It says the DDR, so the Eastern Germany. So it could be that it's an Eastern German group. I don't know. Again, didn't know anything about them. This one I picked up because I know this group and I never had any albums by them. This is Spargo. They're a Dutch, sort of a disco group. The album is called Good Time Spirit and it has their biggest hit on here called You and Me. Check it out. If you want to hear some Dutch funky disco, You and Me by Spargo. That's really good. It's the gatefold. It's on Ice Cream Records. And yeah, I need to hear the rest of their songs because You and Me is the only song that gets airplay. So I'm really happy to finally find, well, I've seen it before, never picked it up. Now I see it again and I pick it up. Then from, I believe, 1972, if I'm not mistaken, the album M.E. by Michael Elo, described as sort of folk rock, country rock. It's on Philips. It's a really weird album because it's got a gatefold, but this is the back side. That doesn't have the album. It's in here. It's on Philips, like I said, Michael Elo. The cover looks interesting. It's really, really thin sleeve. So I will check that out. And the last one I picked up is Pure Prairie League, Bustin' Out. Country rock, apparently. Paid a little bit more for this. Didn't know. It was priced higher. It's on RCA. So if I don't like it, I hope I can sell it for just as much as I paid for it. I doubt it. Anyway, Pure Prairie League. Anyway, that's my update. Thank you for watching. Leave some comments, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked to have a bunch of records to listen to again. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.